Hello, how's everybody doing? Welcome to the channel. Today we are doing a tier list. Would I invite these Soprano characters to my wedding? So S tier, you're 100% going. D tier, you're not coming, and I'm probably not even going to tell you that I'm being married. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Starting out with number one, Artie Bucco. He's going S tier. This is a guarantee. He is catering the wedding, and also I think it would just be really good company. But we need people to cater the wedding. He would probably do it at a discount for me. Tony would probably make him do it for free, for being honest with you. So he's going S tier. The hors d'oeuvres are going to be tremendous. He's going to get all the food from Italy. This is what we need. So he's going S tier. Starting out with Tony. I think Tony would be an A-tier guest. I think he'd be very respectful. He's a boss, so he's probably going to give you a nice package. He'll give you an envelope with probably 20 grand in it just to show respect because that's what you do at weddings. I don't think he would really cause any problems. His plus one would most likely just be Carmela, and they would do their own thing. They'd be respectful. They'd be talking to Johnny Sack and everybody else that's here. So, no issue with Tony being there. Like I said, he's the boss. It would be an honor for him to come to my wedding. Junior is going S tier. I know a lot of you fuckers have weird opinions on Junior. Some of you hate him. I don't really get that. Junior is going S tier because, number one, the comedic relief would be fucking amazing. He would be telling so many stories. He'd be having funny shit to say. But also, if he's coming to the wedding, I don't need to hire a band. I don't need to hire a singer because he can do all the singing. He can sing all of his songs in Italian. He can be singing some nice, beautiful Italian songs. All we need to do is just have Meadow be very far away whenever he's singing. You know, maybe put her in a different room. Maybe lock her in a bathroom for about 6 minutes while he's doing his songs, because we all know why. But Junior would just be an absolute pleasure to be there. Like it would just be so. It would be so funny if he was there. Next is Paulie. I'm gonna have Paulie be in B tier. I would definitely like if he was at my wedding. Of course, comic relief, he would be there. That would be perfect as well. But I don't think you can give this guy a microphone, because you give this guy a microphone, he starts going on and on, he starts going down memory lane, and he starts telling stories from 1986, which don't really hold any relevance to what's going on now. People are going to be mad that he's been having the microphone for 7 minutes and he's still talking. He's gonna completely forget that he's at a wedding and we're supposed to be doing a toast to us. So don't let this guy do the toast. Don't let this guy do the best man speech. Just have him be over at table 9, talking to whoever and just having fun, drinking some wine, maybe giving a bottle to some women at a different table. Who knows? Next is Vito. You know, I actually like Vito as a character. I genuinely do. I'm not even trying to be funny. I think he'd be fine. I think he can go B tier. I don't think he's going to really do it. He's not really going to stand out. Like, he's not going to do anything crazy. Maybe if Finn is here, maybe we got to put them at completely different sides of the venue. We got to maybe watch this guy, make sure he doesn't go over and talk to Finn and try any weird shit. But other than that, he's not really going to do anything wrong. I mean, he's just going to chill. He's going to eat a lot of fucking food, though. So Artie will have to make extra food if Vito is in attendance, which he will be. So that is that. But yeah, I think he's going to go B tier. He's a little bit overhated as a character. I don't see a big problem with him. Speaking of making more food, Bobby is also going B tier. You just know that Bobby has such good decorum and respect. You know that when he comes there, maybe he'll tell a story or two, but for the most part, he's pretty shy, so he's going to stay in his own lane. He's going to talk to Janice. He's going to talk to Bobby Jr. He's going to talk to Uncle Jr. You know what I mean? He's not really going to do anything that's going to get in anybody's way. You're not really going to even realize that he's here, but he'll come up and he'll tell you congratulations, and he'll say that, you know, the cake was amazing and the hors d'oeuvres were phenomenal. So he's going B tier. Livia. You're not coming, dude. Livia is not coming to my wedding. I do not want negativity and a dark cloud of just that negativity being brought into my wedding venue, because I plan on having a very large wedding venue. I want to have probably 200 people at my wedding. I plan on having a very big wedding. I know it's going to be expensive, but I will figure that out. That's for future me to figure out. I do not want Livia there because you already know she's going to say some dumb shit. She's going to complain and, oh, the lights are too bright and the music's too loud and, oh, I'm so far away I can't even see the bride and groom. And she's going to say that my wife looks fat in the wedding gown or something, and she's going to ruin her night. So we cannot have Livia be there for obvious reasons. Next is Chris. I think Chris would be a good guest if he is sober, but that is a big ask, because we all saw what he did at Tony's mother's wake, made an absolute fool of himself, was rambling nonstop, nothing but gibberish, you know, per Carmela. Yeah, I don't think that we can have Chris come unless we're monitoring him the entire day before the wedding starts and making sure he doesn't shoot up, making sure he doesn't powder his nose in the bathroom, making sure he doesn't hit a bong with Furio. You know what I mean? So we cannot have this guy, under any circumstances, be under the influence. Otherwise, he'd be fine. He'd be in his own world. He'd be doing his thing. We just got to have him away from the bar. You know what I mean? Furio. Furio's going S tier. This is a given. So not only would he bring a very creative gift, like he wouldn't just give you some money in an envelope, he would probably give you some really cool gift that he bought from Naples and had shipped down from Naples. But also, you need a guy like Furio there because he's so, like I said about, who did I say this about? Was it Bobby? Like Furio just has the ultimate decorum, a ton of respect. He just knows how to carry himself in an environment like this. He's not going to drink too much and act a fool. He's not going to be too loud. He's not going to be offensive. He's not going to cause any problems with anybody. He's not going to be super hot-headed. This is just somebody that belongs here. To be fair, though, if after when the reception's happening and we're all dancing with everybody doing our thing, if I look over and I see Furio dancing with my wife, not only am I, one, getting a divorce, number two, I'm calling fucking Chris. I'm calling somebody, and there's going to be a contract on Furio's head. I promise you, if I see him dancing with my wife, it's over for the two of them. Next is Sal. If Sal is not wearing a wire, he's B tier. Like, he's a cool guy. He'll tell some funny stories like he always does in these little situations. When he was at the cookout, he was telling stories. I think Sal would be a joy to be around. I don't really want his wife to come there, though. His wife cannot be his plus one, because if that's the case, they're going to be arguing the entire time, and I don't really want that. I don't want any negativity being brought on my wedding day. And yeah, dude, so just let him come alone, or let him come with whoever, but just not, of course, his wife. Silvio Dante, A tier, 100%, guaranteed. You know what I mean? He's going to do the Michael Corleone impression and make everybody laugh. He's going to be super quiet, super respectful. His plus one will probably be Gab. They would do their own thing. I already know that him and Gab would bring really nice gifts for us as well. And yeah, he would just be a super positive presence to be around. Honestly, he may be in considerance for being my best man. I'm not sure yet. I haven't thought too clearly about this. But so far, my number one contender for being best man, it's Silvio. So next is Adriana. I mean, of course, if Chris is going to be there, she's going to be his plus one. I'm fine with Adriana being there, but also, like Chris, she can't powder her nose. She can't drink. She's not doing any ecstasy. She's not doing nothing like that because, God forbid, you put these two alone in a room together and you bring substances as well. They're going to start fucking arguing. Chris is going to slap her, and then we're going to have him forcibly removed and trespass from the venue. I can't have any of that. Like I said, I don't want any negativity. This is supposed to be my wife's big day. Fuck that. Keep that shit at the door. So, this actually, I'm going to put her down to C tier just for that reason as well. They need to be monitored the entire day because other than that, they'll be fine, but no substances are allowed to be consumed by these two. Next is Carmela, S tier, of course. Great energy. She's going to be Tony's plus one. She's also going to help cater the wedding. She's a very good cook. Hopefully, Tony and Carmela don't get any disagreements, but I think if Carmela is focusing on, maybe making the desserts or doing something else when it comes to food prep, I think she'll kind of stay out of Tony's way, and Tony will probably be, striking up deals with somebody and maybe having a sit down with somebody in the corner as well. So I don't think these two will have too much interaction until the actual reception starts. So I'm not worried about her. She's going S tier. Jackie Jr. You're not going, bro. Jackie Jr. is not even hearing about the fact that I'm having a wedding. You just fucking know this guy's going to try and sell fucking ecstasy to somebody. He's going to try to do some dumb shit. He's going to drink too much. He's going to cause a problem with this guy. He's going to cause a problem with that guy. It's just going to be terrible energy. Get the fuck out of here. You are not coming to my wedding at all. Jackie Jr. is probably in my top 3 least favorite characters in the entire show. You are not coming. Richie Aprile. I think he's going to go... I don't know, though. Because he's also in the same boat as Jackie Jr. when it comes to not being able to trust this guy. Because let's say he hears something bad, he freaks the fuck out on somebody, he bashes a fucking coffee maker over somebody's head. You never know what can happen with this guy. You never know what he's gonna do. So I don't know. I would feel weird about just not inviting him though. Then again, like he's gonna have to sit very far away from Janice. Oh, I don't know about this one, dude. Cause like I don't want to invite him, but he's super old school, and I think if I have a conversation with him, he can act pretty normal. And him being super old school, maybe he'll give me a nice package. He'll give me a few grand in an envelope. Oh, I don't know though, dude. I'm not sure. You know what? I'm just not gonna tell the Imperials I'm gonna have a wedding. I'm sorry. Like he could be okay, but I don't know. He could fly off the handles, and I don't really want to deal with that. Tony B, yeah, he can come. I mean, I don't think he's gonna do anything really remarkable. I don't think he's gonna. I mean, he'll be there for some comic relief. He can tell a couple jokes to some people for sure. He can tell some prison stories. Um, I don't know. I mean, he's not gonna do anything crazy good or crazy bad. So I guess yeah, I'd be fine with him. He's not really gonna do anything bad, so he can come. AJ, I think AJ can be there, but you already know he's gonna start talking about geopolitics and shit, and we don't need that in the wedding at all, dude. Like, come on, let's just keep that shit out. Just don't fucking talk about anything wars and the economy and the fucking what do you call it and the ozone layer. Just don't talk about that shit for 24 hours. You know what I mean? We'll give you some coke, we'll give you some whatever, and then just let you do your thing. Uh, yeah, I don't think he'd be too bad if he came though. Just like I said, no politics, nothing like that. Johnny Sack, another S tier guy, super respectful. He's a boss as well, so he's going to give you a very nice package, a very nice wedding gift. Not really much else to say about Johnny Sack. He's very respectful. I like the guy a lot. One of my top three favorite characters in the entire show. Ralph Cifaretto, you're also not coming. 100 fucking percent. This guy's gonna do something that makes a lot of women uncomfortable. He's gonna do the gladiator shit. He's going to maybe blow up on somebody. I don't know, maybe that's Chris. Maybe he gets super mad at Chris, or maybe he gets super mad at fucking Paulie about something, or fucking Johnny Sack. You're gonna have to set these two very far away if he were to come, but I just think he's not really worth it. He's gonna do way more harm than good. So you are staying home. Janice, if Janice can behave herself, she'll be fine. I think she could. There definitely is the chance that her and Bobby can get in some big argument. There's the chance that maybe she starts to beat the hell out of one of the bridesmaids. You never know with her. She's very, she can fly off the handle. She did shoot Richie in the chest after an argument, so you need to make her be on her good side. Maybe if you give her like an edible and you just make her be in a good mood the whole time, she'll be okay. Give her some ketamine or some shit. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I think Janice is a little bit overhated. Like, yeah, she can fly off the handle, but I think she'd do fine at the wedding. I don't think she'd cause a big scene. I think she would understand that this is a very important day to my wife and everybody here, so I don't think she'd make a big scene. Dr. Melfi, she can come. I don't think she would be that talkative. I think she'd be pretty to herself, you know what I mean? She's not really extroverted in the show, so, just keep her away from Tony because I don't want Carmela to get in a bad mood. So, yeah, I mean, she can come. She's not going to do anything bad. Meadow. Meadow can come, but she's only allowed to have one glass of wine because once she starts to get 2, 3, 4 glasses of wine, she's going to start throwing food at people. She's going to throw food at the guy that's playing the harp in the corner. She's going to throw food at the fucking janitor back there. She's going to throw food at the bartender. Like, you cannot have that. Everybody needs to be on their absolute best behavior, and I know that that is at risk when you involve drinks, but Meadow has done this before in a very intimate moment when Uncle Junior is singing his heart out after the funeral. She's fucking hammered, she's throwing food at him, and she's just embarrassing the fuck out of herself, so I'm going to pull her aside as soon as she walks in. I'm going to say, yo, you are allowed one glass of wine. Do not embarrass yourself. I saw what you did at fucking Vesuvio's. Do not no. But other than that, I think she'll be okay if we have a sit down beforehand. Patsy's coming for sure. I like Patsy. He's one of my favorite characters for sure. He is not going to do anything bad. He'll just be one of those guys that is in the corner when you're telling a story. He'll laugh. He's not really going to do anything. I don't even know who he would bring as his +1 because Spoons is dead. So I don't know. Maybe he can bring Patrick Parisi and then maybe that's actually yeah he's going to come and his +1 is going to be Patrick Parisi, and then Patrick is going to be talking to Meadow. So this is perfect. Okay, there you go. I like that. Gloria. Fuck no. Because you already know she's going to freak out on Tony. She's going to fucking try to push Tony into the wedding cake. She's going to throw silverware at him. She's going to get way too drunk. Fuck that shit, dude. You are not coming to my fucking wedding. I do not need demonic presences there. Absolutely not. Get the fuck out. You are not coming. Phil. Phil is A tier. Again, he's a boss, so he's going to bring you a nice package. Phil is very principled and old school and respectful. You know, just nobody bring up his brother. Nobody bring up Vito. I mean, well, Vito's going to have to sit very, very far away from him. Whoever's organizing the wedding, you must sit these people at completely different tables, very far away from each other. Make sure that they do not interact at all, because you never know, dude. Like, we're all just having a good time, and then we see Phil just beating the shit out of him. You don't need that. You do not need that in your life. So, absolutely not. Rosalie April, she can come, for sure. I like Rosalie. She's very nice. She can keep Carmela company whenever she's done cooking with Artie. So, yeah, I think she can come for sure. Carmine Lupertazzi. He's a boss. He'll give you some good money. He's very respectful, very old school. Same reasons as Phil. He's not going to cause any problems. He's not loud. Yeah, he'd be perfect for sure. And next is Carlo. You know, just make sure that he's not ratting, and yeah, he'll be okay. And make sure Fat Dom is not there, because, God, Fat Dom would never be there, of course. But let's just say Fat Dom hears about the wedding through the grapevine, and then all of a sudden he sneaks in. Oh shit, he sees Vito. Then he makes a joke about Vito. God, so, you know what I mean? Keep Fat Dom away, and everybody's going to be okay. But that is my tier list. Thank you very much for watching. Follow me on Instagram at Vince. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at VinceMedia1. Leave a comment, leave a like, share, subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.